Well, the pawpaw is more than just a fruit. It apparently aids in fluid retention problems. It's packed with vitamins, and as you're about to see, it's also a very potent skin treatment.
I was amazed, surprised and really delighted.
It is unique.
It's a cream, a gel and a spray made from the humble pawpaw and making waves in the world of natural medicine.
I've seen people who have been treated with Opal-A who have healed where many other approaches had previously failed, so that is promising. Hayley Brown tried it after an alternative breast cancer treatment in the US with low-dose radiation, left her cancer-free but with radiation fibrosis or scar tissue.
What happened as a result was this tightened quite a lot, and I couldn't really straighten my arm over my head. If I did, it was quite uncomfortable and really tight.
She'd been told there was nothing that could help, but Hayley heard about the cream and gave it a go.
By the following morning, I thought, this is too good to be true. I can actually feel a difference already within 24 hours. I think probably 50% improvement overnight on one application.
Within a week, Hayley had almost full movement back.
I can now straighten this arm. If I'm doing yoga, I can straighten it overhead, and it's slightly less movement than the other arm, but I just didn't do this before.
The therapeutic range is called Optiderma. What makes it special is the process of chemically modifying the fruit through alkanisation. They call that process Opal-A.
The active enzymes and proteins in the pawpaw are stabilised by this process, where otherwise they'd be degraded through other processing or just the normal ripening process.
Professor Michael Woodward, a world expert in wound management, heads a university study into Opal-A. He claims it's still early days, but says Opal-A could hold the key to curing chronic wounds, like hard-to-heal ulcers.
Pawpaw has been used for skin conditions for many, many years. This is not pawpaw. This has been slightly chemically modified, and that seems to enhance the healing properties of this product.
The man behind Opal-A is Tom MacArthur. ACA reporter Marguerite Rossi first met Tom in 2003 when he was a humble fish and chip shop owner come medicine man in Queensland's Hervey Bay. Back then, his pawpaw potions were cooked up in his kitchen and given to locals who claimed they cured ailments from eczema to rheumatoid arthritis, even baldness. Gerard Clinch claims he was about to lose a fourth toe to diabetes when he discovered Tom's home remedy.
I've tried all different kinds of remedies and they didn't work. But this one has been a success story.
Tom discovered the healing benefits of fruit in the 1960s when he was in the jungles of Malaysia and Borneo serving in the British Army. After years of trial and error, Tom eventually harnessed the healing powers of pawpaw by chemically modifying the fruit's extract. He called it Opal-A and took out a worldwide patent on the process. Doctor and pharmacist Mark Baldock was so impressed, he bought the licence to manufacture it in Australia.
What university studies are saying at the moment is the product is highly anti-inflammatory, which is great for wound healing and great for burns.
3 universities are still studying it, but early results look promising.
It could work for eczema, it could work for psoriasis, it could even work for other conditions, maybe even conditions affecting the eye. This all needs to be tested.
Karen Moran suffered third-degree burns to 70% of her body at the age of 5. She tried the cream on a recent skin graft that refused to heal.
This picture here was taken 1 month after my surgery. As you can see here, there's quite a black spot. That's where the skin started to die.
It took time, but the cream worked.
It looks great. As you can see, it's obviously not that pretty, but to me, it saved me having another skin graft and a lot of pain. So, huge improvement.
The cream worked where 2 different types of antibiotics failed.
I was amazed, actually. I had to see it to believe it. I thought, oh, this is just another product someone's trying to sell, but it really does work.
There's also a skincare range. Only papaya was in fact the first Opal-A product to hit the market.
I think people are looking for a natural alternative for skincare, and people with dry, itchy and irritated skin are finding it an excellent product.
But it's the possibilities in the area of wound management that has the academics and medics excited.
products like Opal-A could turn out to be major developments in wound healing and will have the stamp of Australia on them, which I'm very proud of.
And its applications could be endless.
Chronic skin conditions such as eczema, dermatitis and psoriasis, it's very useful for.
But there's no greater endorsement a product can receive than from a sceptic turned believer. Hayley's partner Todd Balfour is a high-performance sports coach.
And to get a result like that overnight, seriously, I was gobsmacked. If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes, I wouldn't have believed it. It's as simple as that.
We'll have details on where you can find those products at our website, and the Optiderma products have been approved by the Therapeutic Goods Administration.